Hello. No one's here. Five Forest Dan. Hi, I'm here. I am all that matters. Don't worry. So this is. I don't know if anyone else is coming actually, but I will still wait. I'm just going to quickly check if everything is working because unfortunately I'm the only one here, so I need to make sure everything's good. Dan, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? And yeah, looks like Reddit is up as well. Cool, works. Yes. So, thank you, Dan, for coming in. I don't know if anyone else is going to join us, but I'm going to start either way. So, I decided to do something with my life, and I decided to find a job. Except nobody wants to hire me. Okay, it's a problem. Nobody wants to hire me. So what I decided was I would stream what I've written. And I decided to go to Reddit. I went to writing prompts and I wrote a few things. And I got some nice feedback. I got some actual nice feedback. And it's pretty good. Hold on a second. I think somebody's calling me. No, that's okay. I'm going to ignore it. But yeah, pretty nice feedback. And I wanted to hope that you guys could appreciate it as well. So I'm just going to be reading out. I actually had bigger plans for the whole thing, but I'm going to be reading out what I'm going to. Reddit account revealed. My Reddit account is already revealed. You know that my Reddit account's revealed. But my Reddit seems dead. I see. Okay, I will just quickly try to fix my Reddit. God damn it, I'm telling you. These freaking problems. But yeah, so basically, I just want to do a writing stream where people can sit with me and they can talk about whatever they want. They can add on to things that I'm doing. Oh, my username on Reddit is kronosthelord. It's an old account. I actually have been there for 7 years apparently, and I didn't know. So that's cool. But yeah, writing stream, because I don't know, it just seems to be something that I can do. I can write. I got all the designs made by Sid. Those who know V101 know Sid, of course. And I just decided to go for it. What's the worst that can happen? People are going to laugh at me. They do that with V101 anyway. Am I right? Okay, I'm just going to... I don't think Reddit is even working. Dan, could you be a nice person and tell me if everything on the stream is working fine? Because it seems like it's not. New broadcast. Just a second. Just a quick little second. I'm just going to check with a little something. I'm just going to create a new broadcast. And boop. This should work, hopefully. Okay. Put this here. Put this here. Start streaming. And that should be well and good. Okay. So yeah. Basically that. Ferries, Berserk. Yeah, so basically I take prompts, okay? I take writing prompts and I decide to mess with it as much as possible. I don't want to go with what is going on exactly. I want to make sure that it's there's like a fun little twist somewhere, and you guess the twist, right? Yes, it is Berserk. I am going to be talking about Berserk in the middle. It's basically a prompt where I thought of an insect, and when they said fairy, I was like, hey, fairy, that's Puck. That's literally Puck. And then I decided to write about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a link on chat. then it's not like you suck at writing. If you try enough, you will always be fine. Writing is like a it's like a thing you just have to keep doing, and you just keep getting better at it. Eventually you actually do something good. I suck at writing as well. Like, I'm not good at all. But I have been writing for a very, very long time in my life. Like, I've just literally been writing, writing, and writing, and I just somehow got good at it later on. Okay, I have Reddit on as well. Hello, Reddit. I'm sorry if the broadcast is a little uh, wonky. I'm not able to figure out what exactly is going on, but I'm doing writing prompts. I hope you can all hear me. I'm not sure. Writing is like a thing. Yes, writing is like a thing. That is wise words by Bru. When you write, you just keep writing, you just keep getting better. And what helps is that you write shit that other people, like, you read shit that other people write, and then you think about what you would do better, like what words would you use or what twists would you add in. And that's really how I uh, approached writing in general. The only problem is I became more of a creative writer who can write stories, and my job in advertising was literally cutting things down as much as I could to write copy, and that became a kind of a problem because I sucked at copy for a while. But it's still writing. You get better and better and better. That's all I can say. God damn, my the Reddit stream just seems to have died, which is very sad. But yeah, okay, this is the first story. I'm just going to ignore Reddit for now because I have no idea what's going on. But this is the first story. I'm going to quickly read it out for anyone else who is listening, and you can see that as well. Dan, I do that with light novels a lot. Lame, I know. It's not really lame. Like, you can do it with literally anything. I'm referring to changing the plot and fixing parts. Let me check Reddit. Oh no, Reddit seems to be absolutely dead. But yeah, so the thing is, originally I used to read a lot of like actual books, and I didn't consider stuff like manga and light novels like proper literature. But then I actually went on to appreciate the effort put into manga, especially with stories like Death Note and Berserk, and as you know, One Piece. So it's really interesting because everything gives you new ideas. Let me check Reddit. It's streaming on kronosthelord, right? Yeah, it is supposed to be streaming there, but it just seems to be dead. I'm not able to see it myself, which is sad, but that's okay. So yeah, it's just something that I'm doing for fun, and maybe I can become a better writer with it. Who knows? Maybe one day, maybe I can actually. I, how about this? How about this? I put it on my resume. Okay, I do this stream for a while. I put it on my resume and I say I am the world's first streaming writer, and then I get called out on my bullshit because I'm pretty sure there are other people who stream writing. I'm assuming because I'm pretty sure it's not an original idea, but that's okay. I'm still going to be like, I am the world's first writing streamer, streaming writer, either one. And then let's see if that gets me a job. It probably will. What do you think? Do you think that idea actually works? Like, if I just say that I'm the world's first streamer who writes, and everyone's like, whoa, this guy streams and he writes, damn, he must be big. And then they come in and they're like, this guy has like zero viewers. That's sad. The first Berserk fan fiction writer. I am pretty sure I'm not the first Berserk fan fiction writer by any means. I'm pretty sure. Like, first, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have like some really fucked up weird shit that they've written, which I don't think I want to read. You know, it's just going to be very, very. I don't even want to read all the weird hentai that's out there about Berserk. That's going to be really fucked up. Really, really fucked up. But yeah. Oh my god, dude. So Dan, I must tell you, like, since you're the only one listening, it is so weird because I have to fill in all these silences myself. And I'm so used to having like two other idiots over there blabbering some shit. And I have to figure out a way to remember that these guys are not there. I'm looking forward to more of these streams, though. Oh, thank you. I hope you will watch them where, since you stopped watching Nandemo, but I hope you will watch these. I will try my best. Maybe a stream where you write IRL. Yeah. So what I actually want to do with this, I realize that I'm literally not doing what I said I would do in the stream, but it's okay. What I actually want to do with this is start off with just reading out the stories that I wrote. Okay, I'm going to write a few stories, then I'm going to read them out and do the voices and all that stuff. Then I want to start recording videos where I'm acting out stuff and using voice modulation in editing, and then like edit my voice to sound different, edit the background to sound different, to look different, and add in effects and stuff. So it looks more like a story in a video form that you can enjoy. And then I want to start another series where I get writing prompts from chat if there are enough people in chat, and then I keep building upon it and keep asking chat, what do you think? What do you think you can do this? Do you think you can do that? That's more YouTubering than writing. Yeah, but the thing is, this is just one series, so it can be like some content which is pre-written, and then there can be more content which is written along with chat. So I wasn't sure if writing IRL like in real time would be. I just read the comment where you wrote IRL and I just said IRL. But yeah, I don't know if writing in real time would be a great idea because I don't know if people would like the writing at all in the first place. So I just thought it would be a fun way to start this out. Yeah, it seems nice. Thank you. I shall subscribe. Hey, Forest Dan is my first subscriber. And no ads this time to get people to come in. So it's all going to be just me and what I do. So it's a very simple plan. I'm going to take what I'm reading or what I'm creating as content, and I'm going to upload them as YouTube videos, and hopefully people will find them and want to come and watch. Just hopefully. But yeah, the first one is this. I shall try my best. I should probably have a sip of water because my throat is already dry. Where's my water? My water. My water. Yes. Let's start. Okay, I'm going to be looking here because my monitor is here. I'm reading it out, and I will look into the camera as often as I can. Okay. Hopefully, you end up getting more viewers so you can start doing that prompting with chat. Anyway, on with the fan fiction. Yes, that sounds like a really good thing to do. It really fun thing to do with chat if we can get viewers who want to add on, because then we can have like some crazy stories which sometimes make no sense at all, but it'll be really fun. But yeah, so the writing prompt is: while hiking, you swat a large bug from your face. Looking to see where you swatted it, you notice a strange looking bug is now caught in a spider's web. Feeling sorry for it, you cut it free, only to realize it's not a bug, but it's an actual fairy, and now they. So this is how I took it. Insects. That's the worst part of a hike. Anywhere. You can protect yourself from animals and falls, but these goddamn insects are out there to ruin your day. They're so hard to catch too. Oh, wait. It's just Puck. I suppose some context is required. Puck is a friend. You see, I love hiking, and on a day just like this one, I slapped a particularly annoying bug buzzing along near my face, and it fell into a spider web. I released it and kept it alive, and as punishment for my sins, the annoying thing just hasn't left me alone. She's been following me ever since and keeping me safe. Mind you, fairies like Puck are a little old fashioned. They lived for millennia with other magical beings and humans who hated them. After years and years of human expansion, the magical beasts were either extinct or in hiding. Humans triumphed, and we made sure that no remnants of that world remained. Most people don't even believe in such things. I do, though, mainly because they're so annoying. Hey, don't go into that swamp. The spirits there drown you in it, warned Puck. Listen, you fucking annoying thing. It's just quicksand. There are no spirits. Damn, what if they actually were spirits? I can't let Puck know that I think she's right though. Next, you're gonna tell me that mountain spirits will throw rocks at me. Golems, yes, they will definitely throw rocks at you. In fact, golems don't even need to be provoked to do anything. Golems are really huge or really normal sized. They're made of rocks, but some are made of stone. Everyone knows how to identify one, of course. Then comes the moss. Golems are so unclean. Ew. They let moss grow on their body and they actually like it. Fuck, I tried to interrupt. And the moss doesn't help them or anything. The moss just makes them look more like a mountain. Golems are idiots though. They think moss works in the summer as well. There's some clever golems as well. They make you walk over them by being a big boulder and then eat you as you walk along their mouths. Someone like you with no magic sense would never figure it out. That's why you have me. Don't worry. Listen, Puck, please. Speaking of magic beings, watch out for honeysuckle gnomes. They're called honeysuckle for some reason, but they're very curious and weird beings that will steal everything from you. They really like boots. And that's a sure target for them. These gnomes have flowers growing out of their heads and they pretend to be part of the ground. And when you pass over them, they steal your boots. I have no boots though. I'm a fairy. Fairies really are the best. We don't fall for stupid traps and we're careful, except when a human slapped you by mistake. You saved me though. Spiders aren't really a problem for fairies, but better safe than sorry, Puck kept saying. She does this thing where she talks, and it just never really stops. Fuck me. I need to rush down the mountain or reach the top and throw myself off. So that's the end of this story. I do not know how I did at all, so I hope I can get some feedback from you, at least, Dan. So basically, I thought of a couple of different. Oh yeah, by the way, when I read out the story, I'm going to put the link onto the chat so that you guys can read it as well, or read along with me, whatever you want to do. And then I'm going to explain a little bit of why I decided to do it like this. The monologue felt awkward at certain points. Yeah, so that's what I was kind of going for, where it's just like really annoying, and you're just like, can you like stop? Like, can you please not? So I thought of a few things when I read the prompt. I'll just show the prompt again, which is that there's a strange looking bug and it's an actual fairy. And I thought of Puck. Now, Puck is originally from Shakespeare, where Puck is a fairy that is very mischievous and does a lot of random crap. I don't remember A Midsummer Night's Dream too well, but Puck is actually an inspiration to a lot of different characters. There's a character in the game Dota 2 which has a character called Puck, which is a fairy and like keeps messing around with people and has a lot of annoying little abilities. And of course, Berserk's Puck is also gotten from there, where it's a very annoying creature that Guts saves. And I actually thought, okay, hey, Puck, Guts saved Puck. We can use that as a base and then add in some extra Puck-like features to the whole thing. So it just seemed like a very natural train of thought. Think of the mouse golems so unclean. Yeah, I don't know if you like the line or don't like it because you just sent the line and nothing else. I hope you liked it. Oh yeah, the entire point of the awkwardness is to show how she keeps ranting. Yes. Did that not come through well enough? Also, ignore the date over here. This wasn't written a long time ago. I wrote it yesterday. I think just yesterday. Jarring transitions. What kind of transitions would you say work for something like this? And I'm just going to prepare the next story while we're talking about this. Hold on a second. Just a second, guys. You know Yotsubato? No, I do not know Yotsubato. Also, if anyone is watching on any other platform, you can come over to YouTube to see what Forest Dan is saying, or you can. I will fix. My stream seems to have died. This is great. Okay, while there's a little, I'll just quickly try Reddit one last time so that we can get a few more people in chat, hopefully. A young child just starts ranting, they quick fire through ideas in a very informal manner. Yes, yes, I do. I understand what you're saying. Okay, I'm just gonna, yeah. So young children, yeah, I got that. In that way, this monologue went from formal to informal constantly. Formal to informal. Okay, that's an interesting way of looking at it. So it's what part of it sounds formal to you? I would, if you could just mention that the writing feels unfocused. Okay, so what part of it feels informal and what part of it feels formal, so that I have an idea of what you're saying, so to figure out for the next one. And I think Reddit is finally live. I think yes, Reddit is live. Reddit, I am sorry for the problems. This is the third time I'm trying. Hopefully, it works. If you guys would like to join in, I am basically writing stories from writing prompts and trying to get out of this depressed mess that I'm in. So, if you can see this and you join, I appreciate you joining. I'm talking to Forrest Dan on YouTube, which you can join to. It's just called Bru Writes on YouTube as well. So, you can join if you want to see that. Okay. So, you're saying Moss is informal, and the next two lines are informal, which is they make you walk over them by being a big boulder, and then they eat you as you walk over their mouths. Okay, so the clever golems, that's what you don't like. Why? What about that particular line? Yeah, you could tell me your suggestions. What do you think? Uh, okay, so you want it to be more of a, so basically what you're saying is the flow isn't enough. Like it's not flowing properly enough for you. Is that what you're saying? Because you're like you wanted to go from one sentence to the next one in a better way without as much of a break, so to speak. And okay, again, I'm not sure if Reddit is working, but if you guys are able to hear me, I'm doing writing prompts, and I'm reading them out, and you guys can tell me what you think, and we can discuss a little bit of writing together. But my Reddit stream is lagging a lot. I'm really not sure why. It seems to be working now. But just in case, you can just check me out on YouTube. It's called Bru Writes, and like the big link over there. Just you can just say search it on YouTube and join there. I already have one guy called Forrest Dan who is discussing the first story here, and hopefully you can join me for the next four that I have. I would be very glad if you could discuss some writing and give me some criticism. And we got a bot. Okay, exactly. Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, you just want it to flow better. Yeah, that's something I can work on for the next story. But well, we have four more stories where the flow could be hot shit and you still have to enjoy it. Works, don't it? Okay, I am officially done with Reddit, I think. Yes. I'll just record it so that I can put it up on social media later. When opportunity strikes, you gotta take. Yeah, that seems like a bot because it's just vum.ong, the same thing that happens all the other time. But yeah, anyway, we can move on to the next story if you'd like, or if anyone else in any other place wants to put in your thoughts for this story, you can. What why am I getting so many bots? I don't get it. Just bot after bot. Oh my god, I almost added the bot as a moderator. Put user in timeout. Bot, you are timed out. I don't want you to come botting all over me. Okay, we can move on to the next story. This is a little bit different. The socio-political consequences of a 10-year-old catching and owning a legendary Pokemon. Now, I didn't want I didn't want to go the way most people went with this story, so I took it in a slightly different angle. So I hope that you guys like it. So starts off with this will be good. Yeah, hopefully you like it. So it starts off with a guy selling newspapers. Get your news here. This just in. The Kanto Chronicles has an exclusive interview with the famous 10-year-old, your name, who shocked people by beating the Elite Four with a Zapdos. The local newspaper guys in every region of the Pokemon world were shouting this out. This was something no one could have foreseen. The greatest minds and powers in the world look for legendary Pokemon, and this 10-year-old casually takes out the Elite Four with the Zapdos. Hi, I'm a nobody in the Pokemon world. But at the same time, I'm everybody you need to know. Giovanni is an idiot who put himself into the spotlight and gets his Team Rocket scandals on the daily. Me, I look like an innocent everyday man. In the Pokemon underworld, I'm called the broker. I'm called the planner. Sounds boring, but my job just got a lot more exciting after your name got a Zapdos. Pidgey, fly! I yell as I hang from the bird's claws. What? Pidgeys are like so much cuter than Pidgeots. I land outside Team Rocket's secret hideout. The original secret hideout wasn't too secret. They learned very unfortunately. Giovanni, your pursuit of Mewtwo left you blind to the other possibilities. That Zapdos would have been the perfect Pokemon to power your entire operation for years. Imagine the money saved on power alone. I said, Giovanni is my least important client of the day, but I'd like to get this out of the way. Send Jesse and James to trick this youngster and get the Pokeball from him. I'll arrange for a Zapdos electricity room to fuel your entire base. Mewtwo, said Giovanni. Let it never be said that he's a man of few words. Okay, bye now. I expect the Zapdos in my hands by nightfall. Pidgey, fly! I yelled as I left this grumbling little ass in his base. Pidgeys are fast, even though they need to fly a fat man all over the world. That's your new information of the day. I reached the Team Magma base. This was important. The team isn't, but my retainer is. Maxi, my man, looks like we have some work to do, I say as I walk into his office. Are you still stuck on getting that Groudon? I have a literal killer idea for you. Maxi started fuming. He started spewing his usual shit. Of course I want the Groudon. Landmasses are the way to the future. There is no need for this much water in the world. More land equals more area for us to rule. More water? Bad. When things make me cringe. Did you know? Okay, hold on, Maxi, my boy. I interrupted. God, I hate these zealots. I know how you can defeat Team Aqua once and for all. Here's that plan. Get me that Zapdos that the little kid has, and I'll take care of the rest. Maxi seems a little taken aback. Why would I just hand it over to you? He asked. Well, you see, Maxi, Team Aqua has been expanding more and more, and more land has been submerged into the water. Did you know that their land base became a sea base? I can use the Zapdos to do what it does best. Give them a dose of Zap and fry them all in the water like a fish in an electric tank. Maxie's eyes lit up. This is genius. And we can reclaim the land and suck all the water and make things dry and never go near water again. Christ, Maxie, I hope your wife isn't as dry as your ambition. See you later. Pidgey, fly! Team Aqua base this time. Conversations are easy. Maxie is trying to get the Zapdos to shock you guys in the water. If you help me get the beast, I promise there will never be an issue where you and your Pokemon enter the water and float there dead immediately. Done. Pidgey, fly again! I walked into my house and get dressed like a normal person and not an NPC from a 90s game. I go to my neighbor's house and see him in the lawn. How's your Pokemon adventure, little one? I heard you got famous for something, I happily shout. Your name replies excitedly. Honestly, mister, they seem to be shocked for a very small thing. I easily got the Articuno, and the Zapdos, and the Moltres. I got the whole trio, and I managed to get Mew from under a truck, and a Mewtwo in a cave, and then I just hacked this Togepi as I walked around for ages. I just happened to use only the Zapdos to defeat the Elite Four, and I was hailed a hero. Your name excitedly started releasing all the Pokemon and showing them off to me. Now, I've been in the Pokemon stealing industry for a long time. 30 years now, and this was the first time I saw so much money nudging me and asking me for pets. Your name, you are a hero. If you need any help with using these Pokemon to make yourself famous and earn some money, you come to me, okay? Your good old neighbor is a pro at making videos and at making people famous. I turned and walked away and smiled my stereotypical evil smile. I started with the idea of getting a Zapdos, and now I'm looking at all the Kanto legendaries in my pocket, one way or another. Today is a good day. This is harder than I thought because my throat is like freaking dead. But yeah, I took the story in a completely different way than the other people in the Reddit thread originally had. Ah. So basically, a lot of people wanted to talk about it from the 10-year-old's point of view. I was expecting it to be a huge monologue about a corrupt 10-year-old. That's actually a pretty good idea. I was actually thinking of a story where, yeah, making money. Yeah, I was actually thinking of a story where the 10-year-old is like trying to make like a circus or something with Pokemon and just trying to get all the freaking money that he could. But I was like, let's try something different. So I decided to go with this, where it's basically how people don't really. So two things. One is everyone in the NPC world in Pokemon seem to be so nice. It's always these evil people who keep doing this shit, right? Oh no, I'm talking about a mob boss. A mob boss, a 10-year-old being a mob boss, part of the mafia. Have you never played Pokemon? You never join the bad guys. You always be your own boss. You're always the guy who's just there with all the cool Pokemon flying around, overthrowing the government. Okay, who? 10-year-old overthrowing the government. Well, they did say socio-political, so it does make sense. But I was thinking more of the lines of, what if I'm just a guy in the Pokemon world and I see that a 10-year-old has gotten a Zapdos and he's my neighbor, and I'm like, hey, you seem to have a lot of cool Pokemon, and I know how to make videos. You're rich, I'm rich. And it would be, well, I mean, there is a little bit of a real life thing here because I do know how to make videos, so I guess that came into the story a bit. But it seemed like something I would do, honestly, if my neighbor turned out to be a Pokemon master, and I was like, shit, I don't know how to deal with Pokemon, but I can make videos about the Pokemon, and I can definitely get some views, make some money, maybe do live streams, Zapdos petting live stream. That would be cool. Somebody should do that. Like, is there like a giant Zapdos or a giant Pokemon? What is it, like an animatronic? Oh, Scarred, Sapphic, and Sexy is rating with a party of two. Thank you. The lady writes, and Scott Sapphic and Sexy say, love rate, love your dang self, don't burn out for the turnout, hydrate before you dehydrate. Hey, I actually have a bottle of water right over here. But thank you. I've never been rated on Twitch before, actually, so I appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much. Okay, Fast Den says, all right, next. I have no more comments about this. Oh, by the way, for those who are new, this is a. I don't know if you've been watching for a while. I actually didn't see if you. I didn't see when you started rating, but I'm doing a writing prompt stream where I'm reading out what I've written and I'm taking feedback from chat to basically just have some fun. Okay, so this one is a little bit of a different one. It's I wanted to try something different. So I've always been really bad. Not maybe not really bad, but I've always been worse at writing from a woman's point of view than a man's point of view. No, there is Dan. This isn't some weird shit over here. I can now hear you. What, weren't you able to hear me all this while? I'm sorry. I'll just check my streaming software real quick. My mic seems to be good. Okay, as long as you guys can hear me. I'm also taking YouTube chat and Twitch chat at the same time because I'm streaming to both. So I'm sorry if I get your comment a little late. But yeah, okay. Forrest Dan says, I was going to ask when the ecchi fan service trash would show. This is not ecchi or fan service or trash. Okay, it's basically just a different genre that I was trying. I'm not very good at writing a woman's point of view as a man's point of view, because I think that should be obvious. I'm a man, so it's easier for me to write about men because I've literally lived my life as a man, if that makes sense. So I decided to try something a little different. So I'll just send the writing prompt link for you guys right here so that you can read it along with me or ahead of me, whichever one you want to do. So the writing prompt is: you wake up as the main love interest of a trope-filled romance story, but you're not interested in any of your admirers. No, Forest Dandy is not about psyche. It's not any weird trope. My apologies, I left for a bit, but I'm back. Oh, no problem. Glad to have you back. So basically, I don't know if you guys know this song, but this is basically a really nice song by Aqualung, Brighter Than Sunshine. And so, love burns brighter than sunshine. It's brighter than sunshine. I'm not going to sing it. I suck at singing. Annalie wakes up to an unfamiliar alarm sound. As she swipes away the notification, she sees the name Brighter Than Sunshine as the song halts. Weird, she thinks. I've never heard this song. She decides to watch the music video and is surprised at the love story it portrayed. Taking her head at this weird bug, Annalie gets up and walks to the bathroom. She passes a giant heart balloon attached to a package on her table. She walks back. What was that? Annalie suspects that someone is playing a prank on her, but her room seems to be exactly the same except for a giant package on her table. Being wary, she opens the package and sees a giant box of chocolates with a note that reads, I've wanted to ask you out for the longest time. I hope you'll call me when you see this. Raisin. Raisin? Annalie shouts in surprise. Raisin was the guy that Annalie was rejected by in high school for being weird and not so popular. He bullied her quite a bit, and this seemed to come out of left field. Annalie again assumed it was a prank and moved on. As she was getting ready and fresh, her phone kept ringing with a ton of notifications. A little annoyed, she walked out of the bathroom angrily and checks who on God's green earth would bug her so much early in the morning. Oh, it was 2 in the afternoon. Annalie checks the notifications to see that she has 100 messages from guys she hasn't talked to in years. All she could remember was that she was in one intense discussion with her 2 other friends about an anime they watched, and not one single guy had ever messaged her. All these messages came from guys who seemed to be interested in dating her. That's so weird. Why would something like this happen so suddenly? Knock, knock. A few knocks on the door and she sees a delivery man staring blankly at her and drooling a little idly. Ugh. She sees that outside of her apartment was filled with more packages and cards and flowers. She snaps her fingers in front of the delivery man to no reaction at all. Albert! Came a shout from the corner. What the hell are you doing taking so long for one delivery? Whoa. The woman who was shouting stops and comes to a halt a few steps away from Anley. Oh, hi. I'm so sorry for raising my voice at stupid Albert here. I hope everything's okay. Uh, yeah, I just seem to have a million deliveries. Would you happen to know what these are? Asked Stanley. They seem to be love letters and cards. I mean, I definitely see it. Guys must be going crazy for you. I'm Sarah. Here's my number actually. You can call me anytime for any deliveries or even if you just need someone to talk to. Don't hesitate. I mean it. Here, I'll call you right now. What's your number? The woman asked as she twirls her hair with her fingers. Anley runs into the room and locks the door. People were acting too weird. Why was the delivery girl so over friendly and why was the delivery man drooling? She walks past a mirror and immediately turns back. Oh, yeah, she thinks. I Instagram a photo of myself with contacts instead of glasses and without my braces on. Sure enough, Anley's Instagram was filled with everything from hello messages to artistically shot dick pics. Anley slowly absorbs this overload of information. Never has anything so bizarre happened to her. I guess I'm in some weird rom-com anime now, huh? Haha. So, Dan, you were kind of right. There was a little bit of a weird thing in it. It's not 2 a.m. then it's 2 p.m. It's 2 in the afternoon. So a few things. So firstly, the two waking up at 2 p.m. is from yours truly because I usually wake used to at least I used to, yeah, I'm better now, but I used to wake up from like 2 to 3 in the afternoon because of my medication and my depression in general. So I would wake up really really late, and it would be the afternoon, it would be the evening, and I would feel like shit, and then I would sleep really really late again. First, and unfortunately, it wasn't what I expected. You were expecting etchy stuff, so there is no etchy stuff for you, my friend. I'm very sorry. But yeah, so basically, this I wanted to write about how a lot of women face this problem where it's just people just keep looking at you and not looking at you like just glancing at you, but like staring at you. So that was something I had in mind when I thought of this. uh oh, Scarred, Sapphic, and Sexy. I got my first chapter of the first draft of a new project out on stream today on a typewriter, no less. Oh wow, that's so cool! I will check out your stream as soon as I'm done with this one. I'm kind of new to Twitch, so I did not know how to read or anything else, but I will check out your stream. It sounds very interesting on a typewriter. I could never use a typewriter. I'm just so clumsy, it would never work. But yeah, anyway, so basically, oh, not etchy stuff, the actual tropes. What tropes were you expecting for this, Dan? I'm very curious. So like I just wanted to talk about this thing that with women really face, and also the stereotype that happens in literally every movie, like every freaking movie, where the woman takes off her glasses and suddenly everyone is like, oh wow, yeah, I need to go for that. And it's just so weird, like it's just so ugh. And I just wanted to add in a couple of those. Like I've actually seen proper stories that are either in movies or books where people get uh oh sorry, just a second. Yeah, I've actually seen a lot of stories in movies and books where people get old romances from high school or college or something, and they come in and they actually start you know uh, hitting on you because you removed your glasses or something stupid like that. And I think, if I'm not wrong, I think it's Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift has some song when in the music video she takes off her glasses and she goes into I think prom with a guy and everyone's looking at her. It's so weird. Like it just makes no sense to me. So I just wanted to try something a little different with this story. Also, Scarred, Sapphic, and Sexy says someone discards, damages, or misplaces this page, they're going to face a special kind of cruelty for me. Yeah, I mean, from me, sorry. I know, like, if you are doing it on a typewriter and you're painstakingly actually doing the whole thing, it would be so annoying if somebody actually destroyed it. I would get angry as well. But I mean, kudos to you for using a typewriter. That sounds really cool. I can barely write with a pen and paper because I just can't. My handwriting is terrible and my hand starts hurting Got in a lot of trouble at school. Technology really helps. Big sip of water. Okay, so just a quick. It's good for first draft since you can't edit it anyway. Yeah, but I actually prefer. I don't know if this makes sense, but I actually prefer to make the first draft in a doc or something where I can just throw out all my thoughts, vomit it out, and then start arranging it accordingly so that it actually I can make sense out of it, and other people can make sense out of it as well. But okay, before we go on to the next prompt, is there anything anybody would like to say about this particular one? It was just a random thing I tried, and hopefully it came out well. This is this is much harder than I thought. My throat is like extremely dry. Okay, and I shall just put in the link for the next story. And this should be good. Okay, so this story and the one after that is I don't know, it's probably not similar. Okay, let's just go with this one. So uh Terry Pratchett once said the first draft is just you telling the story to yourself. Yeah, I mean I agree with that. Also, not just it's not just that. I feel like it's just me vomiting out everything, and I'm just like, oh, what the hell have I written out here? And then I have to move it around, have to make sense of it, and finally it can be read as a single piece instead of like a gajillion different lines just mashed together. But yeah, anyway, so the writing prompt is: you are an immortal, and you gave up your immortality and powers to be with your one true mortal love. After a few years, that person cheated on you and left you. So I know this is a bit of a touchy topic for a lot of people. It's a bit of a touchy topic for me, but I felt like I could take a good crack at it. Ow! I felt a sharp pain in the back. Age. Age has been catching up to me. For decades, I've been working to help with the construction of houses for the poor. For centuries, I've been working with scholars and philosophers to find out the true meaning of life. For millennia, I've existed and seen humanity get truly deranged. That's not to say all of humanity is terrible. There are good people in every generation, people who fight for rights, people who stand up to oppression, people who create art and add beauty to the world, people who invent the most ingenious tools to help humanity make leaps forward. Just off the top of my head, I can think of the Wright brothers inventing the first airplane, and Neil Armstrong was the first man on the moon. I taught them both, and I taught them well. This generation, it's not my favorite though. The world is run by the elite, just like the good old days of monarchs and dictators. Except now they give you orders while pretending to be a rainforest. Ugh, I would never indulge in that rainforest company. The power they have, it's just disgusting. Back in my day, and I mean one of the days, we would overthrow the people in power and seize the means of production. It was fun to be an immortal when there was a new revolution every couple of weeks. Now, there's nothing great to live for. Existence is bleak. It's a drag. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer. Unless you have a contract in the government of a huge country, there's no fun in immortality anymore. Or is there? It's been 10 years now. Wow. A decade? A decade since I met her? Well, time flies when you're having fun. It's a really wonderful feeling. I gave up my immortality for her, after a long, long, long life. I decided the greatest time of my being alive would be with her. I would share the experiences of age, family, marriage, and more with her. Let me tell you, kids, when you meet the right woman, you'll know. It'll make you want to not live forever. As a matter of fact, I'm getting into the room to give her a kiss and tell her how much I don't care about immortality now. Wait, what? Who's that? I can hear someone in the room with her. Maybe she got a friend? Oh, that's not the sound friends make. It must be a movie or something, right? Oh, oh. Okay, just a little peep into the keyhole. Wow, I just got a view of a different kind of hole. Oh no, this is bad. I gave up immortality for love, but I guess her love wasn't for me, but for others. This woman was supposed to take my death virginity is taking someone else's virginity now. The love of my life is giving him the right of his life. The guy seemed to be a younger version of me. Wait, did I give up my youth for this shit? She never even used that fursuit with me, not even once. Okay, I'll be honest with you guys. I have been alive forever, but I have not been entirely truthful with you. It seems like my now mortal life is over as it is, so I might as well spill the beans. Of course, I knew of them, but I never met them. The Wright brothers and Neil Armstrong, I also didn't teach them. I just happened to be the only person who has been alive for long enough to convince everyone that I am someone important and that I pull the strings from behind. Truth be told, I've lost more money than I've made with bad bets and judgments. I've lost people because I don't conduct myself properly and lose my temper. This last century was passed away running from different people. Since my face never changes, I'm just easy to find. Clearly, I don't have the greatest taste in people, and this was probably an arm of karma knocking me in the butt. Well, at least I gave up my immortality. This is where the story ends. I hope my confession was taken well. I hope you have better judgment than I do. Remember to keep these thoughts away, as the kids these days say it. Oh, my biggest secret? I actually do have Amazon Prime. And that's the story. But yeah, so immortality, and you give up your powers to be with your one true love, and then they cheat on you. This is like it sounds like it's something that sucks, right? Like just thinking about it makes you feel like it sucks so much. You're like, oh my god. Like when I read it, I was like, oh my god. Forrest Dan said, sorry, I was AFK. Oh, no problem. You can read the story. So yeah, it's basically just it's just a shitty situation all over. If you imagine if you're actually alive for millennia, and then you meet a woman and you're like, oh my god, this is the woman of my dreams, and then she cheats on you. You're like, oh, well, fuck. And all that was for literally nothing. It probably makes you feel like shit completely, and it probably just makes you want to kill yourself, even though you're technically immortal. So I thought of all the things that could have happened in this immortal person's life, where immortality isn't all that. It would be funnier if in hundreds of years of living she was your first GF. Okay, so that's a good comment, but I never said that there was someone before, so it just could be the first thing as well. Hmm. But yeah, so I was thinking, a lot of people think that if you're immortal, you're going to be rich because you're going to have a lot of time to make money. But what if you spend all that time unable to make money? What if you are just born in such a way, or you waste away your life in such a way that you are literally never able to make money, and you're just living for millennia just poor? So I would, I feel like a lot of people would. It's like that meme with the cat, and somebody asks, "You've been playing this game for a long time," and the cat's like, "Yes, for 7 years," and they're like, "So you're good at it?" And the cat is crying. Basically, it's like that. You're basically just like, yeah. I'm immortal, and I'm just wasted my entire life. So a few thousand years just gone down the drain. And I thought of what else could happen on top of that. So this person could be a very proud, and could have a lot of ego when they're talking about things, and could want to seem like more than they are. And eventually they just like accept the truth. They're like, my life sucks. Fuck it. My life has sucked from the moment I was born till now. I somehow made it, and this is the last straw. I can't take it anymore. So I also know that cheating is like it's like something that can completely destroy you as a person. It can destroy a relationship. So it makes all the more sense that the immortal person just gives up on life after this, because, well, it really sucks. But yeah, that's the story. If anyone in chat has any other comments to say about the story, I would love some feedback, or we can move on to the next one. I will give you guys time until I drink water. because my throat is actually dead. Okay, cool. We can go on to the next and the last story, which is this one. I will quickly send you guys the link so you can read along if you'd like. Okay, so the prompt is you see your best friend get a paper cut. When you look over to see if she's okay, she tries to hide it for dear life. When you finally get to look at the cut, sticky black liquid is pouring out from a wound. So the thing with writing prompts is, especially on Reddit, which is where I got these from, it's that it doesn't have to be exactly according to the prompt. You can make your own story as long as the prompt is used in some way. And this story, I kept it for last because this was like the one which had the best response overall out of all the stories I wrote on Reddit. So it's it's basically just it's like a prequel to the story. What happens before the prompt happens, if that makes sense. I don't think that made sense at all, but this is basically before the prompt. So this is a story of my best friend, the person I wanted to be the closest to. I'm not saying this is a Sappho and her friend type situation, but I would definitely not mind getting that close. She's amazing and she makes me feel things that I didn't expect. My mission was simple. Oh, sorry. The lady that says I'm looking and listening, working through a project. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad you feel like looking and listening. But yeah, she's amazing and she makes me feel things I didn't expect. My mission was simple: get as close as possible to this person who's probably from another world. No human could be the way she was. It all started when I joined a new college. She and I were the only new people in the class as we had all joined mid year. She was a natural at getting people to like her, and I jumped straight into her circle. I was shy and uncaring for people, except her. She was bright, like a lamp the rest of us moths would gather around. I was almost clinical in my attempt to get her to pick me as her closest friend. I sat days doing research. I watched her favorite shows, listened to the same bands, and I even used to mimic her behavior so that she sees me as the perfect friend. I lived just to get close to her. Now, don't get me wrong. Okay, I know it's creepy, but I just had to get close to her. I just couldn't help it. And you can't say anything because it actually worked. My plan worked beautifully. I was with her almost constantly. If she slipped, I was there to catch her. If she cried, I was her shoulder. If she was hungry, I was there to feed her. What's weird is none of these situations had happened yet. I've been waiting for a chance to help, and nothing at all happened. It's like she's being extra careful to not make any mistakes at all. That's why I was so happy when I finally saw her get a paper cut. How long I've been waiting for a situation like this. I rushed over and fussed about it, and she rushed and fussed about hiding it. I finally pulled her hand and saw a sight I couldn't believe. Black blood crept out of the wound, and she quickly wiped it away. I saw it though. Black blood. It is the sign I was waiting for. I hugged her from behind and whispered into her ear, "It's okay. It's all okay. Finally, I know for sure that it's you." I raised my hidden blade and slashed her throat. More black blood. She wailed a terrible sound that was completely inhuman. Her form started twisting and morphed back into her alien shape. I finally found the thing that destroyed my life as I knew it. You see, my mission was simple: get as close as possible to this person who's probably from another world. No human could be the way that she was. And she wasn't. So this surprisingly got the best response on Reddit, and I don't know, I would love to know what you guys think. If anyone could tell me if you guys enjoyed it, I would love to hear it. Basically, the minute I saw it, I just thought, okay, so a few people actually had they had more upvoted posts, upvoted stories than me. One guy had a story, if I remember correctly, it was about how this person was basically dying of some disease that turned their blood black, and they didn't know what to do. And in the end, the two people got together and enjoyed their life until the one died of the disease eventually. But I wanted to go a different way because I knew that a lot of people would be taking that route where they're sick or where there is something wrong with them. And I wanted it to be like something dark, something a little more fucked up. So basically, it's just her. um I kept it open ended as well, which a couple of people appreciated, which is the fact that I said like it was basically it was just that it was a sign that she was looking for. She was the person wasn't sure that this was the creature that destroyed her life. And I also said that the thing that destroyed my life as I knew it, which is it could be literally anything. It doesn't really have to be any one particular thing. It could be a person who it could just be like they destroyed the protagonist's entire family, or destroyed their home or the city or something, anything. It could be literally anything. Killed one of their loved ones or killed their significant other and so on. So it's just open ended. It can be whatever you want it to be, and well, it just seemed like a fun story to write, and that's pretty much. But yeah, I just want to put a different twist on it, and that is the last story. So I would love to know if you guys have any thoughts about the story so far, and if you have any feedback. And you're surprisingly quiet. I thought you would be saying a lot more, because this actually went close to the weird, almost etchy stuff that you were looking for, Dan. And I shall take another sip of water. But yeah, cool. So basically, here's the plan. Since nobody is chatting right now, I also wanted to do this on Reddit because they have a subreddit that's called Read With Me, where people can read out stories. I haven't seen anyone doing writing prompts there, so I'm not sure if it's allowed, but I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be. Unfortunately, my stream on Reddit died today, so I'll figure out what's wrong with it and hopefully get it working, and get more people to add on to the stories, give some feedback, or add on their own points to it. So I actually don't want to just continue with this format as it is. I was telling Dan on YouTube before. So basically, I want to write more stories and make it more of a content piece instead of me just reading it out. So I can put up the link to the story, and I can actually just have a produced video, so to speak, where I'm narrating the story, and I can do voice modulation in editing and add in effects and so on. So that's something I'm definitely going to try. See how my throat is like absolutely screwed after talking for an hour straight. It's much harder than I thought it was. So I'll probably do another couple of streams where I am reading the story, and then I can start producing some videos, and maybe that'll be better. So I would love to know what you guys think. And I also want to start a series of streams where I can involve chat in some way. So if you guys would like to be a part of it, where you guys can give me writing prompts, or I can get a writing prompt and I'm writing it in real time, and you guys can add in your ideas, and like a chat writes stories type of thing. But Scarred, Sapphic, and Sexy says your vocal cords will strengthen. I really hope so. It right now it's pretty bad. But yeah, if anyone would like that idea where we are sitting and writing in real time, and you guys can add in, you guys can decide how the story goes, that's something I definitely want to do, because I think that'll be really fun. The last one was the best so far. This and the immortal one, says Forrest Dan. Thank you. I shall keep that in mind. But well, okay, to be honest, I knew those were the best ones because I kept them the last and second last. I actually ranked them according to how they did on Reddit as well. Scott Sapphic and Sexy says it helps to do warm-ups like you would do for singing. Yeah. So the thing is, I actually watched a lot of videos on how to do these things, and then I completely forgot starting the stream. So thank you. I shall keep that in mind. I shall definitely do some warm-up exercises next time, and maybe have more water with me because my bottle is already over. And yeah, it seems like 5 stories are a good place to start. So basically, expect if you guys would like to come back another couple of streams like this. And if you ever want to watch this again, or if you think like, hey, damn, that story that guy wrote, that was pretty cool, I will be uploading it to my YouTube and even my Instagram. Everything is Bru Writes. Like you can find me with Bru Writes literally everywhere. So yeah, you can always check it out if you want. And I also have a suggestion box on Twitch, so you can literally suggest anything that you want, and I will try to write on it or write about it. I'm just trying to challenge myself. Basically, this is something uh, to just explain why it's called Right Away Your Depression. I've been struggling with a lot of mental health issues for a while now, and it's gotten to the point where I'm literally not doing anything else in life. I'm just sitting, standing, lying down, staring at the wall, and nothing else. So I decided to move my ass and start doing something. So any suggestions at all would be great. I would love to be challenged in any way and do whatever I can to make some good content finally, because it's what I like doing. Forrest Dan, remember to stay hydrated. Yes. After this, I'm just going to go drink water for a long, long time. Scott Sapphic and Sexy asks, have you considered publishing a short fiction compilation? I have not actually. I do not have the level of confidence I did when I was like 8 years younger, because I really wanted to be an author. I had a great idea for a book. I started writing it, and then I just slowly lost confidence, and it eventually died. And I don't think I had the confidence to write a book completely about it. But that's why I'm trying to do the writing streams, that maybe people like it, maybe people want to read more stories from me, and maybe I can actually write something for a small group of people, a community, and just have a fun place to chill. Just pick a theme and write a bunch of stories too. That actually does sound like a good idea, but right now I'm just very I'm not confident enough. Forrest Dana's writing contests. Writing contests are very fun, actually. Like the idea of a writing contest is very fun, but again, my confidence levels are just like really low. So this this is even this. I'm not kidding. I got the idea for this like 3 months ago, and I just sat on it. I very slowly wrote a few stories. Like if you can just see the dates here, this is November 25th. The first one was this September 23rd, November 25th, September 20th, September 28th. So I've been thinking about this for a lot of time. I very slowly wrote the stories. I very slowly got the design done for the simple design done for the stream. I just figured out how to set up everything the way I wanted to. So hopefully this goes well. Scott Safican 60 says, I think you will find you're better than a lot of writers to get published. Sadly, the author world is not a meritocracy. Being good does not guarantee success, nor is it required for success. Yeah, that's one of the harsh realities of the world, so to speak, that I learned because I worked in the ad industry, and I was very confident before. I was very confident in my abilities before, and what happened was people who, well, not to shit talk my ex co-workers, but a few people really told me I would get nowhere in life. So that really hurt, because those guys had been working for a while. Some other people told me that I wasn't a great writer, but I was a hard worker. So that I was like, but I thought I was good. So things just kept reducing my confidence over time. So publish or don't, all writing is valuable if it will bring value to you. Yeah, I agree with that a lot, actually, because like whatever little dopamine I got from writing the stories, that really helped. So, and this stream didn't help my throat, but it does help to listen to you guys and talk to you guys and actually just read it out, because someone actually likes it, which I'm very glad for. So thank you guys. First Dan says, what type of passages do you think you'll write? Just prompts, etc., like this, or maybe reviews, articles, etc. So I want to do prompts, but reviews and articles. So I have done article writing for a living, and I've never done reviews. I've actually never done reviews. I've never even tried it. But if that is something you would like to see, like if you want to see articles or reviews, something that I can do that. But for now, I think I'm going to stick to fiction writing, because that seems to be the thing I'm best at least according to me. And also, thank you very much, Scarred, Sapphic, and Sexy, and the Lady Writes. Appreciate it a lot. I will check out your streams as well as soon as I'm done with this one. And I take a short break to just recover my throat. I appreciate you guys. And Dan, of course, you're the boy. You've been following us for a long time. Also, um, just in case anyone is interested at all, I started streaming by I started streaming with two other people. We have this uh, channel called Nandemo where we do analysis of anime, and we also do movie and TV show analysis, and we also talk about random shit. If you want to see that, you can see that as well. That's where Forrest Dan is from. He's a good boy. Scott Savick and Sexy, have you considered doing sessions where everyone writes the same prompt for 20 minutes and you read them all afterwards? I would really like to do that, but honestly, I'm not really sure if I'll have viewers at all. Basically, they just put it in a shared Google Doc. Oh, that makes it a lot easier. I was actually thinking of something way worse. So I'm not really sure if I'll get viewers for this because I don't know. Again, I don't know how good I am. I don't know how good the idea is. I don't know how good the narration is, and so on and so forth. So if it does actually become big enough, I would love to do that. I actually thought of a way to do that already because so that the link on top, where is it? Here? Is it here? I don't know. I'm just okay. So basically, whatever the link you see, yeah, it's on that side. The link you see there, it's a Telegram group which I made. So basically, you can go to Telegram, and the thing I'm using right now, the story over here is a service they have called telegram.th, where you can write out your own articles and you can put images if you want, and you can share it as a link. So that sounds like I actually wanted to get people to come in and then they just put in their links and I can open it up and read it. Sounds like a very good idea to me, but I just hope I get enough people. And if you don't get viewers and it's just you, do it until someone joins it. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely going to do some live writing as well. Even Forrest Dan was saying that. Forrest Dan also says fiction is more interesting in terms of content, that is writing contests, but no people to do it with, unfortunately. Yeah, I would love to hold a few writing contests later. Like, if if this does get a little bigger, maybe we can have like prizes. $5 theme card giveaway. Anyway, can you put Telly in chat? Yeah, of course. Just a second. Okay, basically the Telegram channel is bare bones right now. It's literally just the links of my stories and nothing else. But I will definitely, I'll definitely put it up here. Hopefully, I don't get the wrong link. It's the same one which is on the thing there. I'll just quickly check it. Yes, it seems to be right. So I'm still figuring out how to use Telegram for it. You're in. Great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my God, my dog is not feeling well. But yeah, thank you so much. I would definitely love to have you for future streams. All of you who have been watching, appreciate it a lot. And if you would love to join the Telegram group, we can. So the Telegram group I just wanted to be a place where we can talk and we can just discuss writing and we can bounce off ideas from each other and just have fun in general. You should see a coral aquid. What I'm not sure what is a coral aquid. I'm very sorry. I don't know what a coral aquid is. I'll just Google it real quick. I'm just getting coral reef images and other things here. Oh, okay, that's just you. I will wait. Can you send me a link? I don't know if links are it's your name. Okay. I'm sorry, I misunderstood that completely. But yeah. Okay, so I will figure out how to make this better. I'm very glad that you guys could join in. If anyone else wants to join in, please you can just go to the Telegram link, which is in the chat, and then we can have some fun. We can discuss a few things. Yes, thank you. I will definitely check you out on Telegram and make sure that the group actually is useful after a while. Telegram won't load for me. I was trying to make a text emoji, says Forrest Dan. Why won't Telegram load for you? Dan, I will send you, since you're on the Nande Mod Discord, Dan, I will send you the link if you want. Akwid is actually a Hindu name. Is it? Wow, I didn't know that. It's a very unique name. I've never heard it actually. Then again, like, I've literally never seen a person with my name. My whole name is Bradish, and it's like something that literally no one gets right. So, okay, my dog is barking over there. But okay, guys, thank you so much. I shall be logging off now. My what is that limit again, and I will be back. So I'm going to be doing this. I set a schedule on Twitch. I forgot what the schedule is. It's I think it's Tuesdays and Fridays, or Mondays and Fridays. Just check my schedule on Twitch, and I'll be on YouTube. I'll be scheduling it earlier ahead of time. So hope to see you guys again. Thank you so much for joining this, and I shall be back soon. See you later. Bye bye.